Welcome to the tutorial for multiplying binomials by trinomials. Now, if you recall, we know that a binomial by a binomial is like the example 2h plus 1 all multiplied by h plus 4. And we know that if we use FOIL, so first 2h times h outside 2h times 4 inside 1 times h, and last 1 times 4. That we've distributed our terms to come up with the answer. So now I'm going to follow this through. So we have 2h squared plus 8h plus h plus 4, and collect my like terms here. So it's 2h squared plus 9h plus 4. So what we've done is we have multiplied the 2. I'm going to rewrite this just to show you what we've done. So what we've done here is we've taken the 2, multiplied it by the h, and then we've gone ahead and multiplied it by the 4. We've done the same thing with the 1, multiplied it by the h, and then multiplied it by the 4. That's what we call distributive property. FOIL, acronym, first, outer, inner, last, helps us to understand, and when we're in younger grades learning math, figure out distributive property with a nice little acronym, which is fantastic. Now, how can we translate this knowledge to a binomial times a trinomial? Well, let's have a look. So if we do the distributive property, we'll see that we have the 2h here. We would multiply it by h. So let's go ahead, and as that as step 1, we're going to expand using distributive property. So let's start with our 2h. So there's our 2h multiplied by h squared. Then I can do the same thing. So it's plus 2h times 4h, and again with the 1. 2h times 1. Now I have to do the same thing with the second term, which is the 1. So I have the 1 times h squared plus the 1 times the 4h and the 1 times 1. Now what I'm going to do is I will just follow this through, multiply that out. So I have, let's come back to my blue color here, 2h cubed plus 8h squared plus 2h plus h squared plus 4h plus 1. Now my second step is to collect all my like terms. So I'm going to go through all of this and see what is the same. So I have 2h cubed. There is no other h to the exponent 3, so I'm okay there. So now let's go on to 8h squared. Is there another squared? Oh, there it is, plus h squared. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the next one. I have 2h. Is there another h? Yeah, there it is, plus 4h, and then plus my 1. So I've collected my like terms. My next step is to combine those like terms. And what we're doing now is we're simplifying our answer. So I have 2h cubed plus 9h squared plus 6h plus 1. And that's my final answer. That's the simplest that it can break it down to. Now, the fourth step is more for yourself than for the answer of expanding and simplifying. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to check if the answer I got is correct. Now, how do I do this? What I'm going to do is I'm going to set my original question, which is 2h plus 1 times h squared plus 4h plus 1. So let me just change colors here to black. So I have my 2h plus 1 times my h squared plus 4h plus 1. And I'm going to set it equal to the answer I got in step 3 here. So I'm going to make it equal 2h cubed plus 9h squared plus 6h plus 1. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to substitute my h by a number. And I'm going to choose the number 1 because it is the easiest to work with. So I'm going to substitute h across both sides equal to 1. And by doing this, I'm going to see if my left side is going to equal my right side. So that's what I'm trying to find out. So let's go ahead and do that. So I have 2 times 1 plus 1, and 1 squared plus 4 times 1 plus 1. And will it equal the other side? Well, I have 2 times 1 cubed plus 9 times 1 squared plus 6 times 1 plus 1. Now I'm going to work my left side first, and then I'll follow up and finish working my right side. So I have 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1, that's 3. And that's going to be multiplied by, I have 1 squared, so that's 1 plus 4 plus 1. So I have 3 times 6, which is equal to 18. And let's find out if it actually equals my right side. So I have 2 times 1 cubed, so that's 2, plus 9 times 1 squared is 9, plus 6 times 1 is 6, plus 1 gives me 11, excuse me, 11 plus 7, which is 11 plus 7, which is 18. So indeed, in fact, 18 does equal 18. So therefore my left side does equal my right side. So my answer is correct. How about you try these two examples? Pause the video. Try A, which is 2h plus 5, all multiplied by the trinomial h squared plus 3h minus 4. And then try B, which is a trinomial times a trinomial. So it's going to be a little bit more work, but I have faith that you'll be able to do it. So it's minus 3f squared plus 3f minus 2 times the trinomial 4f squared minus f minus 6. Pause the video and come back for the answers. Welcome back. And you should get for A an answer of 2h cubed plus 11h squared plus 7h minus 20. And if you do the substitution check, letting h equal 1, you should get, if this is our left side and this is our right side, you should get 7 times 1 plus 3 minus 4, and that's equal to 2 plus 11 plus 7 minus 20, and what you should get out of that is 0 equal to 0. So our left side does indeed equal the right side. And for B, you should get as your answer minus 12f to the 4 plus 15f cubed plus 7f squared minus 16f plus 12. And if you let left side equal right side, letting f equal 1, you end up getting, for your check, minus 3 plus 3 minus 2 times 4 minus 1 minus 6, which is equal to 6. And then for the right side, get minus 12 plus 15 plus 7 minus 16 plus 12, which is equal to 6. And you see that the left side does indeed equal the right side.